What's up guys, it's Dylan here, and today I have an iPhone 5S with me. Now I don't know one teenager who has never heard of this phone, so get ready for our review coming up next. This phone has it all: simplicity, design, and power. This is the perfect combination of work and play. First, let's talk about the design. It comes front and center with an all-aluminum backplate along with two glass bars at the top and bottom. Up to the left here we have an 8-megapixel shooter along with a microphone and Apple's all-new True Tone flash, which features a combination of a white flash and an amber flash, allowing for colors truer than the iPhone 5. On the bottom here we have two speaker grills, but be aware, the only grill on the right has a speaker inside, while the left is nothing more than a few holes. With that being said, if you were to cover the grill on the right, the phone becomes completely muted. The small yet nifty port in the center is Apple's Lightning connector, which allows to charge and sync your phone. All the way to the left is a 3.5mm headphone jack, perfect for the headphone audio. On the right side of this phone, you can see we have nothing except a SIM tray slot, but as we turn to the left, you can see that we have the volume up and down buttons that give a nice response when hitting. Next to them is the ringer on or off toggle, which is perfect for when you don't want to take your phone out of your pocket to put it on silent. But on the top, here we have nothing more than the sleep wake button. Moving on to the front of this phone, we have an 1136 by 640 screen with a pixel density of 326 ppi. Colors tend to be perfect and the screen is not oversaturated and not undersaturated. Some complain about the iPhone's small screen compared to giant phones like the Note. Others praise it for the ease of use and one-hand usability. I personally love the screen here and think it's a really strong showing on Apple's part. The 4-inch screen seems perfect for me. Also, the front-facing camera on this phone is perfect for video chats and selfies. Both cameras on this phone are amazing. This phone contains a refined camera app with many more options than before. You can also hold the icon down to take pictures in a burst mode, which can take 10 pictures per second. Along with the new camera app is a slow-mo video camera mode, which takes video at 120 frames per second and then lets you edit and pick which section of the video you want as slow-mo. This is a very fun feature to mess around with, and I had a lot of fun reviewing it. Also, at the bottom of this phone is Apple's all-new Touch ID fingerprint sensor, which doubles as a home button. This will allow you to register up to 5 fingers and allowing you to unlock your device or not having to put in your iTunes password when downloading content. This took me less than a minute and was generally easy to set up. It was surprisingly accurate, though reading my finger correctly 9 out of 10 times. This is Apple's latest and greatest phone, also running the latest and greatest software. It currently runs iOS 7. Now I won't get into a full review of iOS 7, but I can say with lots of experience that it's truly a step up from the stale iOS 6. The new design is a much needed refresh from the iOS 6. The bright, vibrant choices of color might not appeal to everyone, but the change was desperately needed, thus leaving me with not much to complain about, as this is what we all wanted last year. It comes complete with Apple's Control Center and the new notification system, while the whole UI feels greatly influenced by the background you choose, as it will show through on your home screen. All this will run silky smooth on the new phone. This phone is a true powerhouse. It runs Apple's dual-core 1.3 GHz A7 chip with 1 GB of RAM. This phone introduces a new element to the playing field. It's the first phone with the 64-bit chip architecture. Also, it comes included with Apple's M7 coprocessor. That's a whole chip dedicated to motion. With this, motion games will benefit greatly. The power on this phone has a long way until it reaches its full potential, but when it does, I can't wait to see it in full action. The battery life on this phone is decent, and I found it to run about 7 to 10 hours on my daily usage, which is decent, but not exceptional. If you're looking to purchase this phone on contract, you'll be paying around $199 for the 16GB model, $299 for the 32GB model, and $399 on contract for the 64GB model. You also will have a choice of colors for your phone. You could choose space gray, silver, or gold. But either way, I would greatly suggest a case for this phone. One drop could be the end. I would recommend the life-proof case for this phone. Thanks for watching. This is my first video of many more to come. Ask me questions in the comments, subscribe, and give feedback. I'll be posting weekly, and will consider your suggestions for videos in the comments. I will be doing reviews, comparisons, top 5s, and many more. But for now, just tap that like button.